Welcome back to Chill and Fun, everybody. This is a small thing about a certain worm called the Dracunculiasis. It's the genuine worm disease, Guinea-Worm disease. The genes and life cycle of it is quite strange from most of them. It's part of the Dracunculiasis family. And this life cycle is really strange, to say the least. It first comes from the worm itself will usually go to the feet, where then people or animals or other things will then go to soak the wound inside of water. Then that water changes into water fleas and or different other eggs, which then someone would have to then drink the unfiltered water. Then this unfiltered water then goes to the digestive system, mates, reproduces, and then goes through your intestines all the way down until it gets back to the foot, and then the cycle repeats all over again. Its location is usually found around in where it gets the name, around in Africa, more specifically in Guinea-Worm, Africa. Back then, before it was more commonly known and widespread, before it was like really found out, it was dangerous and left you unable to move with blistering pains and sores throughout your whole body. But it never killed you because, once again, like most other parasites, it didn't want to kill its host, just feed off its nutrients. So it never killed you, but you were in a lot of pain and you were not be able to do much about it. Although now, as its history has gone on, it's not much of a threat anymore. As you can see based off the graphs, what it was before and now what it is, with this very last one being in the bottom left corner there. And here's a quick YouTube video about the whole system in general and how it was treated.
For thousands of years, the guinea worm parasite has caused disabling misery. Its victims infected by drinking water contaminated with guinea worm larvae. After a year, the adult worm, up to 3 feet long, emerges from the body through agonizing skin blisters that incapacitate and cripple. There is no cure for this, and the only treatment is wrapping the worm around a stick and pulling it out inch by inch every day for weeks. But now, the end of guinea worm disease is within reach, the result of a more than 2-decade eradication campaign led by former U.S. President Jimmy Carter and the Carter Center, based in Atlanta. In 1986, there were an estimated 3.5 million cases of guinea worm in Africa and Asia. That number has now been reduced by more than 99%. The only way to stop guinea worm disease is to break its life cycle for at least 1 year. Across wide areas in Africa, that's the goal of field workers from the Carter Center, working with a coalition of governments and international agencies.
And obviously, when you don't have guinea worm, then the children can go to school, the farmers can plant their crops, and the entire economic status of a village and a community and a nation can be helped.
Their strategy includes public education to prevent contamination, supplying millions of water filters, applying safe chemical treatment to water sources, and providing safe water from underground wells.
We hope and expect that within a year or two there will be no more guinea worm anywhere.
If they succeed, within the next few years, guinea worm could become the second human disease in history, after smallpox, to be eradicated from the earth.
That is that. I will post the link in the description for this video, so if you want to watch it yourself, you can feel free to do so. With that all said, as it's already said, the treatment process is that you put it on a stick and have to wrap it around for a very long time. It's very painful, as you can kind of see. How to avoid and prevent it is very, very simple. You just do not drink unfiltered water. That's about it. Don't do what these two boys are doing in the picture, because then the eggs and the fleas will then go into your stomach and, well, womp womp, you got yourself the worm. In conclusion, once a very dangerous disease is now gone. Thank you very much. Have a good day.